Howdy, Moose Javians, and welcome to Lindy's Lodge. This is Live from Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan Public Broadcasting's longest-running talk show. As you might have noticed, we're now coming to you from the World Wide Web, thanks to the decision-makers at SPB, who seem hell-bent on this whole internet fad.
We're pioneers of the industry.
So I was going to introduce him, but now that you've heard his voice, that's my new intern, Nick Ferrino.
It's Ferrino, not an intern.
He's part of Network Brass's new mission here. Apparently he's attractive enough to help with the female demo. You guys can decide for yourselves. I apologize for Nick being so underdressed. You'd think he'd want to impress a little bit more on his first day on the job. So now that you've spoken way more than I had planned, I guess I should ask how your first weekend in Moose Jaw was, Nick.
Well, Tootsie and the powers that be, I'd like to thank you for giving me this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to sit alongside someone of this magnitude who, coincidentally, actually, you do know a little bit more about the game of hockey than I suspected.
We just want to hear what you did last weekend. That's all I asked.
Pardon me?
This is a talk show. People pay money to listen to us talk, so start talking.
Well, then, I went into town, to get acquainted with some of the local establishments, build a rapport with the great people of Moose Jaw. Everyone's fantastic here. I just have to say, I have a difficult time finding a good martini.
Well, that's interesting, Nick. Thank you for sharing. Sounds like you had a fun weekend. Anyway, we've got a real special guest tonight. He's actually an old classmate of mine from USask. We met in the dining hall when he wouldn't let me sit with him. But anyway, I got over it. And, well, I don't want to give too much away, but he just might be wearing a Stanley Cup ring. We'll be back with our guest after this.
What? Well, where's the guest going to sit?
You know, that couch used to have a lot more room before you showed up. Welcome back. Now it's time for some local moose droppings. Gordy Sobchuk finally took down that 96-ounce sirloin he's been attempting for 17 years. Stick taps to Gordy on this crowning achievement. He gets to eat for free at Street Steakhouse for the next year. I'd hate to be his toilet. A local man lost 3 fingers at the Northern Pike Noodling Festival over the weekend. That's going to be a first for the Moose Jaw River.
What the hell is noodling?
It's when you catch a fish with your hand.
Why not just use a rod?
Because that wouldn't make it a noodling festival, would it, Nick? A surprisingly sober local man unsuccessfully scaled Mac the Moose and fell 30 feet, shattering both of his kneecaps. Thankfully, Mac the Moose was okay. Keep up the good work, Moose Jaw. Unfortunately, our great friend of the program, Keanu Reeves, had to cancel, so we were forced to scramble. But don't worry, we've got a replacement. Former head coach of the Moose Jaw Warriors, Stanley Cup champion, avid hunter, Saskatoon's own Mike Babcock. How are you, Mike?
Hey, so happy to be here, boys. Thank you for having me. It's I've always loved being back home on the prairie. Obviously I got a lot of time on my hands.
Now that you're freshly unemployed.
Yeah, sure.
So, Babs, I'd be lying if I said we weren't all mighty curious to know, what in God's name have you been up to?
Well, life is filled with opportunity, and I don't want to call what happened in Columbus, a firing or a resignation. It was an opportunity.
Whatever helps you sleep at night.
It's given me time to digest and reflect.
4 years out of the game wasn't enough time for reflection?
Sure. Yeah, but more digestion and reflection is good for the soul, Lindy. The prairie is vast. You look out there, and it's filled with opportunity. So, the sun rises, but it also sets again.
What about when it's cloudy?
Well, the sun's still out there, whether you can see it or not.
It's a real shame you're a coach because you would have made a great philosopher.
I appreciate that, Lindy. Really do.
Look, I know that your press conference didn't go as well as you would have hoped.
Oh, I thought it went all right.
Lindy, I'm going to jump in here if I may.
You may not.
Mike, I think what people at home really want to know is why. Why'd you do what you did? Was it to get dirt on these players, or did you really actually want to get to know them? Because if you did, there certainly are other ways.
What's your name?
Nick Ferrino. I play for the Sioux. I actually attended Detroit's camp back in 06 too.
Yeah, doesn't ring a bell. To answer your question, Mark, it's, I don't think Columbus was ready for my style of coaching, okay? I'm a bit of a throwback. I'm a cowboy. I ride horses. You know that, Lindy. I ride horses. So I'm in your face kind of guy, in your phone kind of guy. And you know, I wanted to get to know these boys. I don't think they wanted to let me in.
Without their passwords.
Yeah.
Look, I feel for you, Babs. The whole situation was just unfortunate. But you did get to break another record. Shortest tenured coach in the history of the NHL.
Well, I am a winner, and it's a process winning, obviously, and I think the problem with Columbus is, there wasn't a lot of prairie land. I'll tell you that right now, Lindy, and I couldn't even ride my horse there.
Sorry to hear that. What kind of horse do you have?
Oh, he's a big old Clydesdale named Yarmo. He's a good boy.
Is there anything else you want to say to clear the air? Now's the time.
No. Actually, Lindy, I did want to shoot the cannon at the rink, though. When they score a goal, it goes boom,
Yeah. Look, I get it, Mike. No one wants to get fired and end up on this couch.
Look, Babs, you don't have to listen to anything he has to say. And by the looks of it, I think he's still drunk from last night.
I'd rather be hungover than smell like a tuna melt.
Well, it's my lucky pre-show meal.
You're disgusting.
So, Babs, how's life back home here with your horse?
Oh, I grew up on horses, Lindy. Obviously, being raised in Saskatchewan, the prairie is just, it's so wide open, and you can ride all kinds of horses. And, actually, when I was a boy, I had a pony. Yeah. And I rode that pony. It was a Shetland pony. It was a good pony. Her name was Winnie. She was a cute little pony. But, the more I got older, I was playing hockey. And, the thing about having a pony when you're a hockey player, it's just kind of it's an odd look.
Yeah, it's strange.
And so, when I was no longer a boy, I had to get rid of the pony. And it was just a sad day for Mike Babcock. I loved that pony.
I'm sorry to hear about your pony, Mike. It's clear that you have a deep affection for animals.
Oh, yeah. I love hunting bear. I make a mean bear stew. Say, I could bring it next time I'm on the show if you guys want to try it.
No, we're good. Thanks. I don't eat anything that also eats humans.
Oh, you're one of those people. I heard about you. This guy doesn't eat bears.
Okay, so today we're going to play a little game because we know you're all about playing games, Babs.
Oh, I like games. Yeah, sure.
Today's game is called Who's the Bod? It's pretty simple, Babs. We're going to show you a picture of a headless individual, and all you have to do is guess who you think it is.
It does sound pretty simple. And, the thing I preach when I'm coaching, Lindy, is simplicity. My system was built on structure and simplicity.
All right, let's cue the first picture.
It's Tyler Seguin. He's got a real good body.
Wow, that was fast.
Okay, Tyler Seguin. Let's see what we've got. Who's that bod?
Hey, there he is.
Wow, Bab's right on the money.
Yeah, I watch a lot of tape.
A lot of behind-the-scenes stuff, eh?
Yeah, you got to know your opponent.
All right, 1 for 1. Good job, Babs. Let's see picture number 2 here.
Oh, I know that body when I see it. That's Mitchie Marner. Good kid. Good player. Comes from a good family. Follows orders.
All right, Mitch Marner, is that your final answer?
Yeah, I know Mitchie quite well. Good player. Comes from a good family. Follows orders.
You said that already.
All right, show us. Who's that bod?
That is not Mitch Marner.
Hey, Mitchie looked like that when he came up from London. Go easy on me, will you?
Ooh, sorry, Babs. That's actually our production assistant, Caden.
Hey, what the heck, guys?
Caden, we're going to need you to sign that release form. All right, Babs, you're 1 for 2. You get the last one correct, and you win a free bottle of Dorothy's hair mousse. She's got a local salon here in town. It's where I get all my products. Shout out to Dorothy.
Oh, I like mousse.
Because who doesn't want hair like Lindy's? Right, Mike?
All right, that's enough of that. Show us number 3.
Oh, I know that body anywhere. That's my Commodore. He likes to party.
All right, Norm, you know what to do. Who's that bod?
Hey, where'd you guys get that? That's not public.
Oh, it doesn't feel good, does it, eh?
No, it doesn't.
Ooh, unfortunately, Babs, you're going to be leaving Moosejaw mooseless.
Obviously, it was a good opportunity, and I've still got that burning desire to win deep in my soul, and I'm just trying to get better, getting better each and every day.
Okay, we'll be back for more after the break. And we're back with Saskatoon Sergeant of Strategy, Mike Babcock. Before we wrap up here, Mike, there's just something we'd all like to know. Have you had the itch to get back into coaching?
I'll never be out of the game, Lindy. I've been scouting some local teams. The Warriors, the Blades, the Raiders, the Pats. I've been logging a lot of miles out on the prairie.
Are these sanctioned jobs, or are you sort of just hanging out at the rink?
I'm sort of just hanging out at the rink. I bring my clipboard though. I got a clipboard. Yeah.
Yeah. You brought your clipboard.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I bring it everywhere. Obviously. Look, I'm not gonna lie. It's been a lonely winter. But hunting season's right around the corner, and that really stirs the wild in my soul.
Is that before or after job hunting season?
Whoa, bro, this guy, huh? Take it easy on me, will you, buddy? Or I'll shoot you. I was kidding. I only hunt bear and caribou. Say, if you guys ever had caribou stew, we could try it next time. You guys could come over to my house. We could have it for dinner. Maybe spend the night. Could have a little hot cocoa.
Pretty sure I'm busy that night, Babs. Well, anyway, that just about wraps it up here.
Well, hey, Lindy, I really appreciate the opportunity, and I'm very available to work. Actually, maybe I could come work with you guys.
I don't know, Mike. This couch is already a little crowded.
Well, maybe I could sit back here. There seems to be a little space back here. Yeah, there's room back here. I could be the the peanut gallery. I could make jokes. I could be the joke guy. Except Thursday nights. I can't do Thursday nights because that's when I got community theater. I caught the acting bug. They cast me in a couple local spots. Pretty exciting.
Okay, Mike, unfortunately, we're all out of time.
Well, that's too bad. I could stay here all night.
Well, salutations, Saskatchewaners and Worldwide Webbers. If you're not doing anything Monday morning, I'll be signing autographs at the new Wendy's, so please come on by. As always, I'm Lindy McLeod, and that's Nick Ferrino, and this is Live from Moosejaw. We'll see you back on the prairie next week.
Hey, it's been a lot of fun being a guest here, and hopefully I can see you guys again soon. And steady on the rudder. And also, one more thing. Can I say one more thing, Lindy? Yarmo, if you're listening, do you think you can hear me if I get closer? Yarmo, if you're listening, please return my calls. And I know it's been a few months, but I left something in my office, and I really like to get access in there again. And again, if you return my calls, maybe we can go out to the links, play another round. I'm getting better every day. You know me. Bye. Bye, everyone. Bye, Yarmo, too. Bye, Yarmo, too.
Thank God that's over.
What was with that pony shit?
Everyone has a pony in Saskatchewan.
Do you have a pony?
No, I'm allergic.
You're allergic to ponies?
Yes, I'm allergic to most animals. But I have a golden doodle.
Cool. You guys go to the same barber?
Oh, we hired a funny guy. I wasn't aware of that. Hope he's getting the funny guy rate. Hey, Norm, is he getting the funny guy rate?